So one of the things I have in this apartment that I've never had before is a pantry. And I realize that that might be a little hard to believe because pantries are pretty common, but for whatever reason, I've never had a pantry. So even though I pride myself on organization, I'm actually finding this one to be a little bit difficult. So this video is me legitimately asking you if you have figured out a great way to make your pantry make sense, be organized, be efficient, or whatever a pantry needs to be. I don't know. I just can't seem to figure out how exactly to organize it to where it makes good sense. So this is legitimately me saying, hey, can you help me out and help me figure out what I'm doing wrong here, or just help me do it better? Thanks. So here's my pantry, and on the top shelf here, I've put basically like drink mixes, protein powder, tea supplies, stuff like that here. Yes, that is my boyfriend's Nesquik because he's an adult man and still likes to drink strawberry Nesquik. And I also have here some fruit snack type things. On my second shelf, I don't even really know why I put the fruit snacks up there with the drinks. Like, that doesn't make sense. Especially not when you see on my second shelf, I ended up putting the peanut butter and like the nuts and the seeds, in this random ranch seasoning packet. But I have dried cranberries and dried cherries here, which you would think fruit would go with fruit. So that's not making a lot of sense. But originally this third shelf was meant to be the grains shelf, but somehow, like, I started by putting the oatmeal up here, and then somehow just everything else got in here too. Like, then the rice got in here, then the pasta got in here, and so I'm not even sure what I'm doing here. Now I have 2 shelves of grains, and I know some people might be watching this and saying, who the hell cares? What the hell does that matter? But I'm a little bit OCD, so it bothers me that things aren't making sense. So on this shelf, I have granola, and then there's crackers, and that's pancake mix back there. And then here's like random Korean buckwheat noodles that we used one time in some Asian dish that Hoel made, and then rice paper in another Asian dish that Hoel made. They were both delicious, but not something that we visit a lot, the buckwheat noodles and the rice paper. Then of course, any Latin household is gonna have tortillas in it. And then on my final shelf here, I have any veggies that don't end up going in the fruit bowl, or I guess in the fridge. I put them in a little bowl here. So mostly potatoes, onions will go in here. If we ever get a tomato, actually that would probably go in the fruit bowl. But anyway, and I also put canned foods here, although I only have 1 can right now. And then like baking goods, so like coconut flakes and chia seeds, and there's flaxseed. But I'm just realizing that, like, why would my produce go on the bottom, especially if I now have 2 grains shelves? I should change that. I don't know. I can't figure it out. And like I said, I'm a little bit OCD, so it's really bothering me that I don't have a good handle on this organization. None of it makes sense. So if you can help me out, I would really appreciate it. I know this might be dumb, but organization is like how I stay alive. So tips, please.